Black supremacists, Nattyisisyah, join the website kingnobleuncensored.com. And I wanted to point out this story of a classic white devil crying wolf. In this instance, you have a 57-year-old cracker who jumps out of his car and attacks a nonverbal autistic black youth. Chase Coleman was participating in cross country in Syracuse, New York, when this 57-year-old Martin McDonald decides to jump out of his car and assault Chase Coleman, basically, who is lost and is in the middle of the street, clearly discombobulated, doesn't know where he's at, is not responding to the man's verbal assaults, because I'm sure he had some other epithets in that where he was telling him to get out of the road. One witness said, "I see a grown man who is quite tall and fairly heavy exit the vehicle and give this young man a shove that puts him back 10 feet and flat on his butt," Van Meter told the news site. Like, just shoved him across the road. The kid didn't seem to be doing anything wrong but standing there, obviously had nothing in his hands, and weighed all of 130 pounds. This guy was easily twice that. So you can see that this cracker, he was able to defend himself, right? And he didn't need to go to that extent, nor was he being attacked, nor was his wife being attacked, nor anybody in his vicinity. However, when the deputy asked him why he did that, he replied that he thought Chase was going to mug his wife and take her purse. The incident report said McDonald's wife was sitting in the front passenger seat at the time of the incident. When the deputy asked him why he thought that, McDonald told him that some youths had broken into his car recently and that had crossed his mind. McDonald went on to say that Chase wasn't responding to him, telling him to move out of the road. So you can see some other classic white lies in there. One being that he thought that Chase was going to mug his wife and take her purse. The other white lie, that some youths had recently broke into his car. So the police practically accepted his story and used that as an explanation for not arresting him, which the mother was probably supposed to accept hook, line, and sinker as an explanation for not arresting him. She was supposed to sit there and think that, yes, her son is the aggressor had he not been autistic. So how many black mothers have been in that type of situation where white police tell you that your son was probably a suspect in another crime? Now, the question is, was there even a police report that some other black youths or some other youths had broken into his car? Probably not. The judge also denied a warrant because the mother pursued to attempt to press charges. The judge also denied the warrant to arrest him. And it was only after this case blew up on Facebook and Syracuse City Councilor Susan Boyle saw the Facebook post and decided to write the Monroe County District Attorney's Office demanding an explanation for why this crime went unpunished, why he was not arrested. It was only after that that the police reopened the case, and now he has supposedly been arrested. But we know that that doesn't really mean anything. The fact that the crime has even been allowed to get this far speaks volumes in and of itself. Because we also have to consider that had he not been autistic, this incident, this case might not have become so viral on Facebook, because we know that a lot of white people struggle with their autistic children, right? So that might have been the only thing that struck a chord. What would happen if Chase Coleman was not autistic? Would it have went viral? So it's a whole bunch of white lies there, classic white lies that we've all heard before. Now, the beauty in this story is that Chase Coleman, although he's autistic, he has some sense. He turned his jersey in. He said he's not going to participate in the cross country meet anymore. But you have black people here who have all their senses together, you would presume, right? But they still want to participate in white supremacy that is clearly out here to attack us. There's a clear war on black people. And we should be able to identify, that the system and white men, white people in general, are attacking the weak among us, right? And I'm sure Chase Coleman could see that. So the question is, when are black people going to see that? When are we going to turn in? When are you going to turn in your jersey of white supremacy? When are you going to separate from them and say enough is enough? Join the website kingnobleuncensored.com to find out more news like this and our black supremacy perspective, and also to donate, and also subscribe to this channel, subscribe to King Noble's channel, your Lord Yeshua. Peace.